So friends, in today's video, I'm going to tell you about all the buttons and functions of the Blue Star Inverter AC remote in very detailed and simple terms. So let's start the video. On the remote, you can see the on-off button. This allows you to turn the AC on and off. The next button is the temperature up-down button. The more you press the temperature down button, the lower the temperature. The more you lower the temperature, the more cooling it will provide. Its lowest temperature is 17 degrees. The more you press the temperature up button, the higher the temperature, and the AC will reduce its cooling. Its highest temperature is 30 degrees. If you only need cooling and want to reduce your electricity bill, use 26. This is also a very good temperature for our body. If you're feeling too cool at 26 degrees, set your AC's temperature to 27 degrees. And if you're feeling too hot at 26 degrees, set your AC's temperature to 25 or 24. The next button is fan speed. This is for the fan speed that blows air from the indoor unit. It operates in 4 speeds. Currently, the fan speed is on auto. Currently, the fan speed is on low. Currently, the fan speed is on medium. Currently, the fan speed is on high. You can adjust the fan speed to your liking. If you want to cool the room quickly, set the fan speed to high. The next button is mode. The mode button has 5 functions. Pressing the mode button will display the modes on the remote. Currently, the mode is in cool. Currently, the mode is in dry. Currently, the mode is in heat. Currently, the mode is in fan. Currently, the mode is in auto. Now, I'll explain the modes in detail in very simple terms. After that, pressing the mode button again will bring up cool mode. In cool mode, all the buttons on the AC remote will work, and the AC will cool in this mode. And in cool mode, the AC will cool as per your requirement. The next mode is dry. You can use dry during the rainy season. Rainy season has a lot of humidity and sticky heat, so using the AC in dry mode removes that humidity. The next mode is heat. Please note that you can use the heat mode only if your AC supports the heat mode. If your AC does not support the heat mode, then you cannot use the heat mode. If your AC supports the heat mode, then you can heat your room in the cold season by using the heat mode. After that, the next mode is the fan. In the fan mode, the AC will not do any cooling. Only the fan of the indoor unit will run. Suppose there is no fan in your room and you do not need the cooling of the AC and you only want to use the fan of the AC, then you can use the fan. After that, if you press the mode button again, the auto mode will come on. In the auto mode, your AC will work automatically and the AC will work as per its own wish. The next button is the timer button. Pressing the timer button once will display the timer on time. The function of the timer on is that if your AC is off and you want to turn it on using the timer, you need to set the time in the timer on setting. You can set the time from 1 hour to 24 hours in the timer on setting. Now, set the time in the timer on setting according to your preference. For example, if I want my AC to turn on automatically in 3 hours, I will set the time to 3 hours, and when the timer on time blinks 3 times on the remote, the timer on will be set. Now, pressing the timer button twice consecutively on the remote will display the timer off time. The function of the timer off is that if your AC is on and you want to turn it off using the timer, you need to set the time in the timer off setting. You can set the time from 1 hour to 24 hours in the timer off setting. Now, set the time in the timer off setting according to your preference. For example, if I want my AC to turn off automatically in 8 hours, I will set the time to 8 hours, and when the timer off time blinks 3 times on the remote, the timer off will be set. If you want to cancel the timer function, press the timer button once and set the timer on time to 0. After the time blinks 3 times, the timer on will be cancelled. Similarly, for the timer off, you need to press the timer button twice and cancel the timer off using the same process. The next button is sleep. The sleep mode on the Blue Star Inverter AC gradually increases the temperature overnight so you can sleep comfortably. This is a low power mode that helps you save energy. The AC gradually increases the temperature by 0.5 to 1 degree Celsius per hour, up to a maximum of 3 degrees Celsius per hour. When the desired temperature is reached, the AC automatically switches off and then switches on again. Sleep mode helps you fall asleep easily, helps you fall back asleep quickly if you wake up in the middle of the night, and can extend the life of your system and reduce AC servicing costs. Those who want to sleep comfortably without overcooling and save money on electricity bills can use the sleep mode. The next button is vertical swing. This button is for the front swing of the AC. It works in the up and down direction. Using this swing will spread the AC cooling quickly throughout the room. To stop the swing flap at any desired position, press this button. Pressing this button again for a long time will make the swing flap work automatically again. The next button is horizontal swing. This button is for the inner swing of the AC. It works from right to left. Using this swing will spread the AC cooling quickly throughout the room. To stop the swing at any desired position, press this button. Pressing this button again for a long time will make the swing work automatically again. The next button is I Feel. The I Feel function of the Blue Star Inverter AC is a smart feature that cools, or heats, the room based on the temperature near you, not just based on the sensor near the AC's indoor unit. What is the I Feel function? I Feel means using the temperature sensor in the AC remote control. This allows the AC to know the actual temperature where you are sitting. How does I Feel work? There is a sensor inside the remote control. The remote measures the ambient temperature, where you are. A signal is sent from the remote to the AC. This temperature data reaches the AC's indoor unit. The AC adjusts the cooling. The AC controls the fan speed and compressor power according to the temperature. Provides greater comfort. If you are sitting far from the AC and it's warmer there, the AC will provide more cooling. The next button is Display. Pressing the display button will turn off your AC's display, but your AC will remain on. You can use this button to turn off only the AC's display light. The next function is Blow. When you turn off the AC, moisture remains on the indoor coil after cooling. The blow function keeps the fan running for some time even after the AC is turned off, which dries the indoor coil. How does the blow function work? After turning off the AC, the compressor stops, but the fan doesn't stop immediately. The fan continues to run at a low speed for approximately 10 to 30 minutes, depending on the model. The indoor coil dries. The airflow evaporates the water droplets. The AC shuts down completely. When the indoor coil is dry, the fan stops automatically. Benefits of the blow function. Checkmark no unpleasant odors, musty smell. Checkmark reduces mold and bacteria growth. Checkmark keeps the indoor unit cleaner. Checkmark improves long-term performance. When to use the blow function? In areas with high humidity. During the monsoon season. If there is a damp or musty smell when the AC is turned off, using the blow function consumes very little electricity because only the fan runs, not the compressor. The blow function is not for cooling. It does not cool or heat the room. It only keeps the indoor unit dry and clean. The next button is Shortcut. With the shortcut function, you can set the temperature according to your needs. If the temperature changes on your AC remote, you can press the shortcut button to set your preferred temperature and settings. Here's how you can set it. First, set the temperature on the remote according to your preference. Then, long press the shortcut button. Once the remote's display blinks, the remote settings will be saved. Now, let's say the remote settings have been messed up or changed. You can press the shortcut button to return to your saved settings. The next button is Turbo. Generally, when we turn on the AC, the compressor turns on after 3 minutes. However, pressing the turbo button starts the compressor in 1 minute, and the indoor unit's fan speed also increases significantly. If you are coming into your room from outside and your room is very hot, and you need quick cooling, you can use the turbo button. This cools the room very quickly. I hope you understood the information I provided. Please like my video and subscribe to the channel.